for joining me in this video. In this particular video, I will be talking to men, husbands, 13 ways to correct your wife without hurting her feelings. 13 ways to correct your wife without hurting her feelings. Most men are known to hurt their wives in the name of trying to correct them. They speak rashly, they embarrass them, they do all manner of things. And this normally prolong conflict in marriage. We must always remember that our wives are adults. Most of them are professionals. They have feelings. So the way you protect a woman matters if you want her to listen to you. I remember I was talking to a man some time ago. He said, anytime I correct her, she will get annoyed. And I told the woman, why don't you listen to correction? The woman said, ask him, how does he normally correct? And later I discover he can just look at you and say, are you doing like this? Why are you behaving like, when you are not a goat, you behaving like goat. Look at the house, how dirty the house. Look like the house of a pig. That is not a correction, man. There's a difference between correction and criticism. There's a difference between correction and condemnation. So you can correct, but it must be positive correction. So let me quickly show you how to correct your wife in 13 ways. Now, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Bisi Adewale and put on the notification now. You will be enjoying many videos like this that will transform your family lives. So number one thing to do is to lower your voice. Don't shout, don't scream. She is not deaf. Some people will just be shouting, they'll be correcting their wife. Are you mad? Are you crazy? Please always remember that you are not talking to a toddler. So, she is not a child. You cannot correct her the way you will correct an housemaid. So what are you supposed to do? Lower your voice. Talk like a friend. Talk like a lover. Number 2, do it in love. Correct your wife in love. The correction that is done in love, everybody will be able to listen to it. Even you that you are a man, if anybody corrects you out of wickedness, out of vendetta, out of anger, out of hatred, you won't like it. But if you are corrected in love, you will like it. For example, you want to talk to your wife, you say, oh, hey, sweetheart, baby, you need to be more careful the way you handle those cups. See, you have broken 2 or 3 of them now. You have to be more careful. It's quite different from when you say, you are too careless. You are the most careless woman I've ever seen in life. No, you have to be a little bit careful. You are more careful, and you are careless. They look similar, but they are they are totally different from each other. So do it in love. Number 3, don't criticize. Someone said, one expert said, criticism is the cancer of marriage. If you don't stop it, it will stop your marriage. If you don't kill it, it will kill your marriage. So stop criticizing your wife in the name of correction. Somebody may say, what's the difference between criticism and correction? Some people may even claim that at times they say it is a constructive criticism. Guy, there is nothing like constructive criticism. Criticism is criticism. It's either you are correcting or you are criticizing. Let me tell you the differences between them. If you are criticizing somebody, you hurt the personality. If you are correcting somebody, you talk about what the person need to do right. For example, oh, this food, this salt is too much, or the pepper is not okay. Can we reduce the pepper any other time you are doing it? Or the water is this, the salt is this, it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too soft, it's too hard. The person knows what you are talking about. That is correction, and they can do something better tomorrow. But when you say, come on, look here, you are behaving as if you were not taught. I've never seen a woman cooking like this in my life. I think they said you went to college now. Why are you cooking as if you are a maid? I regret marrying you. That is not correction. That is criticism. And there's nobody you criticize that will be very happy with it. So always correct in love, always correct in joy, always correct positively, and don't ever criticize. Number 4, praise her for what is right. When you want to correct somebody and you present everything she did as if everything is wrong, that is not okay. So there's something they call sandwich correction or sandwich communication, which simply means praise, correct, and praise. Praise, you remember sandwich, flour, some ingredient inside, and flour at the back. Praise, correct, or appreciate. Make correction and appreciate. Oh, sweetheart, the food is nice, the pounded yam is okay, all we just need to improve upon is the way we set the table, or the water is all right, everything is all right, the stew is okay. All you just need to do any other time is to reduce the pepper. Oh, I really enjoyed the food. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. There's nobody that will not take into that. You see, one of the things every man should understand, that if you want to be a great leader at home, you must know how to correct in love. You must know how to correct in love. And sandwich communication is one of the key. You don't shout on her. You don't correct her rashly. You don't correct her as if you are talking to a goat out there. Number 5, don't do it before the children. Don't do it. No matter the voice you are using, no matter how sandwich you are doing it, if you kept on correcting your children, judge the way you are correcting. If you keep on correcting your wife, judge the way you are correcting your children, there's no way she will be happy. Some people, they will do it on the dining table. When everybody sits down, the only member of the family is seated. The father of the house, the head of the family, we pick it up and say, oh, Junior, this is what you did wrong. You didn't need to do that. Junior, this is what you did. And their mommy. No. That's not a good leadership system. That's not a good leadership system. If you want to correct your children, correct them. And for your wife, reserve her correction for the bedroom. Don't do it before your children, and don't correct her in the public. Oh, that is even a greater crime when you correct your wife. Many people will think that they are just showing that they are in charge of the family. No, you are not showing that you are in charge of your family. You are only showing that you are not a good person. So don't correct your wife in the family. In fact, outside, your wife cannot be wrong. Defend her, protect her, stand with her. Avoid correcting your wife in the public. It does not show you as a gentleman, and that will affect the way she thinks. It will affect her emotion, and you get her embarrassed. Number 7, avoid correcting her in anger. So if when you get angry, you will say some things that even you yourself you will live to regret. You will say some things you yourself we live to regret. So stop correcting your wife out of anger. The first thing to do is to cool down, or to be calming down. You need to calm down first. Then you talk to her as a friend. When you are full of anger, you will say unprintable things that will hurt the person you are talking about, and it will not have the desired result. Number 8, don't compare with any other woman out there. You want to correct your wife? Oh, you won't say, don't you see what your mate are doing? Don't you see what Madam so is doing? Don't you see the wife of our neighbor? Don't you see our pastor's wife? Don't you see so thing? That is another error in marriage. You know, I told you criticism and condemnation is very bad in marriage. Comparison is another one that is very, very, very bad. So don't compare your wife with anybody. So avoid those 3 C's. The first one is criticism. The second one is condemnation. The third one is comparison. Don't compare your wife with anybody. In fact, if you must correct your wife with anybody, she's supposed to be doing better than them. Number 9, avoid referring to old issues when correcting your wife. Avoid referring to old issues. Oh, that's how you did in 1914. I think you did the same thing in 1932. I know you did the same thing when we gave birth to our first child. And this is the same mistake you made when we were getting married about 39 years ago. That is very, very dangerous. And it will ruin your marriage. It will destroy your marriage. Don't do it. Another thing, don't attack her dignity. Don't attack her dignity. Are you thinking at all? Do you have number 6 at all? Are you? No. Talk to me. Talk to me. Did you pass through primary school talking less of a college? That is very, very bad. You are ruining her. You are not correcting her. You are hurting her. Please put within your mind that anytime you want to correct your wife so that she can be a better person. Not to ruin her, not to destroy her, not to send her into depression. So don't ever attack your wife's dignity. Number 12, do it in time of peace. Yes, many people will not correct their wives when things are doing well. But when they are fighting, they begin to bring every correction, everything they thought should be corrected. Most husbands are fond of doing this. But the best time to correct your wife is when you sit her down and you are playing. And also, I would like to bring so thing to your notice. This thing, let's do it this way. It will be better this way. God bless you. You are doing well. But I just want us to correct this. Make sure that we don't put our plate in this place again, or you don't do it this way. The kitchen, okay, let this, like this, like this. You are doing it in time of peace. Don't do it at the height of misunderstanding. Don't do it when temper is already high. Don't do it when somebody is already crazy, another one is already mad. It will bring more trouble into the house. Number 12, give her a helping hand. The best way to correct somebody is to give her a helping hand. You want your wife to go to gym because you feel she's becoming fatter. You want your wife to go to gym because you discover that she's getting fatter. That's not a problem. What are you supposed to do? Register a gym with her. You want her to exercise? Go do exercise with her. Do it. Get involved. When you get involved, then you will be able to see that she will become better. She will be able to see you the way you are doing it, and she will even do it better than you are doing it. So these are the ways to correct your wife. These are the ways to correct the one you love, the one you married, so that correction will not lead to criticism. Correction will not lead to condemnation. Correction will not lead to comparison that will hurt your marriage. And if your marriage is having issues, your marriage is hurting you, I want you to join me in a particular in some sessions of what I call marriage clinic. Marriage clinic is not a counseling session. Marriage clinic is not therapy. Marriage clinic is not marriage coaching. It's a mixture of coaching, grooming, therapy, counseling, everything wrapped together. It is us and both of you, one couple at a time. We will not take any other couple to be with you. It is one couple at a time. In the clinic, we attend to you over several sessions and help you to turn your marriage around. What are you supposed to do? Go straight to bisiadewale.com/marriage-clinic, bisiadewale.com/marriage-clinic, and register yourself and your wife to marriage clinic. If you do this, I can assure you your marriage will turn around suddenly. Thank you for joining me in this video. See you in the next video.